Hello, I'm Czardus. Grab some coffee, sit back, and relapse as we build in Cities Skylines 2. But before we get into it, be sure to check out today's sponsor, Apex Gaming. There's a code down below that right now, as of this recording, can get you 25% off on a custom gaming PC. So be sure to check that out. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump in here. We are back in Timber Ridge, and we want to get some jobs, really. That's the thing we need to do. And we're going to pause because it is pretty dire. We've got 28% unemployment, and we want to get some jobs right away. I'm going to go ahead and get some farms going. And to do that, I want to come in and let me show you. We've got fertile land all through here. And so what I'm thinking is I don't want to, and I don't like, sometimes, you know, I like to build and then I will move things, move farms and stuff like that as I'm building. I don't have a problem doing that in this series, but I don't want to do it right in the very beginning because I see us expanding in this area very quickly, and I know that this is going to be the city center, and so I don't want to have a farm right here, right now, because in like 2 episodes we're going to have to move it. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to get a road down this way, and we'll get some farms out here. They should be on the outskirts of town for a while, and I think we'll get some on both sides of the river. And I like the idea of having individual farms in these little areas and keeping the trees in there to block them out. Now, one thing I have done, and I see that I missed a spot here. If you go into, I've got a tree controller mod now right now on, and if you get the brush size way up high and you select a palm tree and right click, it removed all of that tree type, and it turns out that I think the coconut palm tree is the only palm tree that is on this map, and so that made it really easy to come in and just quickly remove the palm trees, because remember, we're pretending that this city is in Maine, and so it made sense to not have palm trees there. But anyway, we are going to have, we've got this road. It's going to be like the ring road going around, and then it comes over here, and I think this can be part of the ring road. Maybe we get a little bit that way, but then we'll also have this road continue out this way. So we're going to bring it here, and I think originally we're like, I'm struggling a little bit with my thought of how this is going to go, because a lot of the time I will build based on what I think the historical development will have been. But this time I'm really imagining that like maybe a developer came in here and maybe in 2024, around the time that we are making these videos, we might see maybe the developer has decided to take this previously mostly undeveloped island, and there we go. I'm just trying to get that in the right spot, and that is not going to work because it is not quite high enough here. So we are going to take that back out and redo that road. But anyway, so the developer came in, and because of climate change, they're like, you know what? I bet we can start to get people to come to this island up in Maine, because then they can get away from the rising climate and get cooler temperatures. We can really attract a lot of people and businesses up this way, and that is kind of how they started with this. So I'm trying to find a balance between an island that probably would have had something on it. It's big enough that there would be some development on here. There's no avoiding that. But at the same time, I don't want it to have been historically developed. Okay, so now that road comes out here. I really like how it's here, and then I think we're gonna bring this just a little bit more and then curve here and make its way around this little hill there. But now I think we have a good starting spot now that we can come in here and get some farms, and we can go ahead with grain, put one here, and we're gonna bring this over to the trees. over like this. So I'm trying to be really careful not to take any of the trees out because I really want to keep those trees there. But I think if we can get these all around here, it's going to have a really realistic look. That's my hope, at least. I think I'm going to take out a tiny bit of tree there. There we go. Yeah. I'll take it. And then we can go in and we can add, not that. We want to come in here and we're going to get a much smaller brush. And a much weaker setup here, and then we're going to go, yes, that's what we want. We want North American, and I want to get some spruce trees in here. So we'll go in here, and actually I want toggle all ages in here. And we're just going to fill in the gaps a little bit more. There, I like the look of that farm now. And I think we can get another one out this way. What we're going to do for this one, though, is give them a little bit of a driveway. And then we can come back here and get this here. Sorry, my dog is definitely a little bit annoyed that we are in this room to record, but that's okay. So right now I'm recording, everybody's asleep in the house. And if I tried recording with the dog not in the room, but she got very upset about that. So instead we're recording with her in the room. And of course she's upset about that too. What are you going to do with a puppy, you know? I mean, she's not quite a puppy anymore. She's over a year old. But anyway, so now we've got people waiting for ambulances. I'm really concerned. We built that, if you recall, we built a cemetery last episode and it drained our budget. But I think, we came in and we lowered the budget for healthcare as far as we could. And then the same for water and sewage, because we've got way more of that than we need. Electricity, I think we're importing that, if I recall. No, we're doing it from a windmill. That's right. Okay, so that is something we need to double check on, where we need to keep an eye on that. But anyway, we should be starting to see a little bit better employees coming in here. 12%, very good. So then we can get one more farm in here. Put it right here, and this one can actually fill quite a bit of this space and be right up against the highway here, which I don't know how I feel about this highway being here, because I don't know, we'll see. We might end up redoing the highway. I'm going to take out a little bit of the trees there. There we go. So we've got 3 farms there. They're going to start producing, just checking that, and then we can come in here, and we actually can't see production yet. When do we get that? Small village. Pretty soon. All right, so now we have people moving in. Unemployment is going down. We've got these townhouses that are coming in right in the front here. I like that look. I think we'll go a little bit further with that. We have the demand for it, so let's go ahead and get a little bit more row housing here. And there. Maybe one more here. Yeah, that should be good. So let's let that fill in. And there we are at Small Village. So we can come in here and we can now see production. We should see those grain farms really producing nice. Very good. Very, very good. And industry, if we come in here, we should see a lot of money coming from grain. Yep. Very good. Budget is now in a surplus. So that is great. That is exactly what we want, because that should help us have enough money to come in and get a medical clinic. And it won't fit right there, which is fine. We don't really need to have it there. I think what we'll do is we'll bring it, what do we have here? Groundwater pumping. Let's get it over here on the edge of town a little bit. Just trying to think right now, what is this going to look like? Definitely, we've got a natural harbor in here. A little bit of one at least. So I think what we'll do is we'll definitely have like a waterfront there. Probably see more development all along here. So I think it made sense. We could get the clinic over here. Put it this way. And we have to watch that right away because it's going to cost a lot of money. 35,000. If we come in here, healthcare, that's already down low. Okay, so that's fine. That is as good as we can get it. And it isn't too bad, actually. All right, unemployment is back up a little bit. So let's go and let's get a little bit of timber going as well. And we probably could get that up here. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll put timber right along here and probably get timber going on that road, on that mountain a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll put that there, and then we're going to bring a road up like this, and that'll just be a little bit of a timber road. I think that's good, actually. Wonder if we can go a tiny bit further though. Yeah, and maybe at some point we end up putting something up on that hill. But for now, let's go ahead and just get the timber there. We'll get 2 timber companies in here, one on each side of the road, and that'll just make it a little bit easier to build it in-game. And I think that's as far as we can go. All right, there's one. Let's check on how that looks. I think that'll be good. And maybe we just stick with the one for now. Let's see how it goes on that unemployment. And I think now I'm going to get a little bit more of the actual industry in. So what I want to do is we're going to check this. This is, how far is that? 96 yards. 90 sips, yep. 90 sips by 90 sips. We're going to go ahead and get that in right here. Okay, so that is how I want that. We're going to go ahead and just fill all of these in with industry, and that should help with the unemployment rate. That should bring that down right away. Yep, look at that. That's beautiful. And profitability, industry is the more profitable of the two. We really need to get more people for that profitability to really improve. But I'm very concerned about the service upkeep right now, and so that's what I'm really trying to watch. We're going to need another windmill here, so let's go ahead and get that up and running. Make sure it is at 5 megawatts, and then we can just connect those right up like that. That's going to look really nice with the windmills up there. I like that look on the hill. And unemployment has dropped a ton, so I'm ready to start adding more roads. I think what we'll do is we'll extend out into this area. So what I want to do then is we're going to continue this road a little bit. Try to get in the middle there. And this is going to just try to follow this road just a little bit. Yeah, actually, I like having both of these in here. It's not perfect. And I think surveyors would probably have done a little bit of a better job. But it is going to feel a lot like a parallel road, and I think that is really what I want here. Now, I want to preserve some of the trees here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to decide. I think that is fine. Yeah, and then we're going to bring this up like that, I think. These trees are just going to have to go. This road can continue pretty straight. Actually, I think we'll bring it along like this. And then this can come in. And really just fill this area in quite a bit. And then we'll just get some roads that are, you know, breaking this up into smaller blocks. There we go. I like that in there. Need to work a little bit on this area yet, but I think that's really good. And then we're going to continue this like frontage road right along here. And then it's going to join that one. So we'll switch to the simple curve and go ahead and just bring that like that. And we'll try to get these in pretty nice too. There we are. Okay, so now we can come in and we're going to go ahead and just fill these with a low density residential. Okay, so that will actually take a little while to fill in, but it should work nice. Now, what are you complaining about? Garbage piling up. All right, so we need to find a spot for a landfill, and let's see, we have space all the way over to here. I think what we do then, what if we put the landfill over on this side of the mountain? Hidden away from town. I think that'll work. Now, the problem we're going to have to deal with is getting access to this road, this highway. And I think what we'll do is we'll go up over it. 15 feet? Oh, gotta be higher. I think it's, yeah. There we go. That will work. I'm gonna go up like that. And right now we don't have any pillars, but don't mind that. This is gonna come down right away. And go right into the landfill. I think that's going to be my landfill area. Well, maybe we'll start over here. But I do want to figure out then this road. I think what we'll do is we will loop it around. And I just want to get a nice curve this way first. And what I'm thinking is we just bring this in like that. I don't like that look. Okay, so what I ended up doing here is very simple. It's kind of like an interchange. It's not the prettiest thing, but it will get the job done for the purpose here. And eventually we'll do something better for landfills and stuff like that. But for now, I really just wanted to get a landfill out here so that we don't have that issue anymore. We can go ahead and get a landfill here. And of course, that's going to cost more money in upkeep. And these buildings are huge. You know what? We're going to take this out to there. We'll bring this road a little bit further. But here, and that road is mad now. Let's go ahead and come back here and fix this. Like that. That should work. And then we need to get the zone in. So I'm going to come in and grab that. And we will find the zone. There we go. Of course, now it's all mad at me, but we bring this over here, and then we bring more nodes in. We'll be able to get it the way I want it. All right, there we go. So that is our landfill. Now, it is mad because we don't have water here. And that is a problem. We don't have an easy way to do this. We're just going to have to go like this. Spend the money to bring this pipe all along here. I suppose we could have just brought that road all the way around. Would have worked just fine too. Oh, we've got a water issue. Okay, so water input. We need more water intake. Let's check on that. What is that mad about? Garbage? Yep. Okay, that's the problem. Garbage has overloaded. We have the garbage now. You're not working because you don't have electricity, or... Oh, there's the electricity. You can go through that. You should have the electricity. Not enough electricity. Why are you complaining about that? You have electricity. We have enough production of that. This looks a little bit funny. Let's do that. It still should be fine. It's coming over here now, and I think we should just go ahead and build the second water intake. I really don't want to, but we can get one. That's a farm there. I don't want to put it there. We could put it over here. Hey, look at that. Unlocked another milestone. Very good. But I do want to come in here, and we're going to get... Wow, getting a ton of lag all of a sudden. Okay, if we come in here and bring this pipe over, everything should be connected. And the landfill is still complaining about electricity, but we do have... The water situation is under control. Electricity is fine. Does this give me a lot? No. It's barely giving me any electricity here. Okay, let's check this. So, electricity should be there. It may just be that we're so far away. Yeah, you can see we've got a lot of electricity going through those lines. But the farther away, the less that is flowing through there, which is an issue. At some point, we're going to need to build a bigger thing, but can we get something up here? No, there's not even enough wind there. It's really over here that we want the electricity, but we can't get it that far. Okay, so options here. We actually could... It would be pretty silly, but I think we could do this. We would overlap the ship lane there. I think... Okay, we're gonna mess with the game here. No, it's not gonna let me do it. I can't go up any higher here. I can't get... Oh, what if we go underwater? There we go. Let's do that. And then we're going to bring this over. And we'll get a substation over in here. Put it right there. And then we should be able to bring this in. Like that. And now we've got power going over that way. We can come in here and we can... have to go over here to tell it... Oh, we can't do a city policy yet. We can't import our power. Oh, man. We can't import or export that power yet because we don't unlock the policies until Grand Village. One more here. We're losing money. I'm a little bit concerned about that. This does not have power now. Let's go ahead and give it power. We got to bring a power line just across like this. That'll work for that. I'm still oh, now we've got power out here. Okay, that'll work. We've achieved the goal. So now, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to click on the next one. It should be on the screen now. It will be available for members early access, and so be a member as well. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.